Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 182, The Forgotten Garden. Once upon a time, in a quaint English village nestled between rolling hills, there existed a forgotten garden. It was a secret haven, concealed behind an ancient stone wall covered in ivy. The villagers whispered about it, passing down tales from generation to generation. They spoke of roses that bloomed year-round, their petals the colour of sunset, and a fountain that sparkled with water as clear as crystal. Evelyn, a young woman with an insatiable curiosity, stumbled upon the garden one misty morning. She had lost her way while exploring the woods, and as she pushed aside a tangle of brambles, the garden revealed itself, a place untouched by time. The air smelled of damp earth and dew-kissed flowers. In the heart of the garden stood a marble statue, a woman with flowing hair, her eyes closed as if lost in a dream. Evelyn traced her fingers over the cool stone, wondering about the story behind it. Who was this mysterious figure, frozen in perpetual grace? As days turned into weeks, Evelyn returned to the garden. She brought a worn blanket and sat by the fountain, listening to the gentle trickle of water. The roses whispered secrets to her, their petals soft against her skin. She wondered if the garden held answers to life's mysteries. One evening, as twilight painted the sky in shades of lavender, Evelyn noticed a small door nestled within the stone wall. It was barely visible, camouflaged by ivy. Her heart raced as she pushed it open, revealing a narrow passage. She stepped through, and suddenly the world shifted. On the other side of the door lay a realm unlike any other. The grass was emerald green, and fireflies danced in the air. Trees hummed with ancient wisdom, and creatures with luminous wings flitted about. Evelyn had entered the heart of the forgotten garden, a place where time flowed differently. She met a lady of the garden, a spectral figure who appeared at twilight. The lady's eyes held centuries of memories, and her voice was a melody that echoed through Evelyn's soul. She revealed the garden's secret. It was a sanctuary for lost love. Those who had suffered heartbreak found solace here, their pain transformed into blossoms and leaves. Evelyn listened to stories, the soldier who left his sweetheart during war, the artist whose muse vanished, the elderly couple separated by circumstance. Each tale etched itself into her heart. She tended to the roses, whispering words of comfort, and watched as they bloomed anew. One day Evelyn met a man named William. His eyes mirrored the stormy skies, and he carried a sadness that weighed him down. He had lost his wife, and the garden drew him like a magnet. Evelyn and William sat by the fountain, sharing memories. She told him about the lady of the garden, and he listened with wonder. As seasons changed, Evelyn and William fell in love. Their laughter echoed among the roses, and the lady watched, her eyes filled with both joy and sorrow. She revealed her true identity, the spirit of lost love, forever bound to the garden. Evelyn faced a choice: stay with William in the mortal world or join the lady in the timeless realm. Love pulled her in two directions, the ephemeral and the eternal. In the end, she chose to remain with William, knowing that their love would forever be part of the garden's magic. And so Evelyn and William tended to the roses, their love intertwined with the whispers of forgotten souls. The villagers continued to tell tales of the garden, but only those who truly believed could find it. As for Evelyn, she knew that love, like the roses, bloomed even in hidden places, a reminder that magic existed for those willing to seek it. Evelyn and William's love blossomed like the roses in the hidden garden. They spent their days exploring the mystical realm beyond the ivy-covered door. Each sunrise brought new wonders, a waterfall that sang melodies, fireflies that danced in intricate patterns, and trees that whispered forgotten secrets. The lady of the garden watched over them, her ethereal presence a comforting companion. She shared stories of lost souls who had found solace here, the sailor who yearned for distant shores, the poets whose verses remained unspoken, and the widow who clung to memories like fragile petals. One moonlit night, as Evelyn and William sat by the fountain, the lady approached. Her eyes held a melancholic wisdom, and her voice carried the weight of centuries. "Love is both a blessing and a curse," she said. "It binds hearts across time and space, yet it can also tear them apart." Evelyn wondered about the lady's own love story. Had she once been mortal, her heart entwined with another? But the lady remained elusive, revealing only fragments of her past. As autumn painted the leaves in hues of gold and crimson, Evelyn noticed changes within the garden. The roses no longer bloomed perpetually. They shed their petals, leaving behind thorny stems. The fountain's water grew colder, mirroring the chill in the air. William grew restless. He longed for the mortal world, the taste of rain on his lips, the warmth of a hearth, and the laughter of children. Evelyn understood his yearning, for she too missed the tangible joys of life beyond the garden. One misty morning they made a pact. They would leave the garden together, but only after one final task, finding the lady's lost love. She had been separated from him centuries ago, and her spirit remained bound until their reunion. Guided by moonlight and ancient maps, Evelyn and William embarked on a quest. They crossed meadows, climbed hills, and deciphered cryptic clues. Along the way, they encountered enchanted creatures, a fox with silver eyes, a singing stream, and a grove of whispering birch trees. Their journey led them to an ancient oak, the heart of the forgotten garden. Beneath its gnarled roots lay a hidden chamber. Within they discovered a portrait, the lady and her lost love, frozen in a stolen moment. His eyes held the same stormy intensity as William's. Evelyn touched the canvas and the world shifted. The lady's love materialized. A man named Edmund. His spirit had wandered, seeking her across lifetimes. Tears filled the lady's eyes as she embraced him. Their love rekindled. With their task complete, Evelyn and William stood at the ivy-covered door. The lady smiled, her form fading into mist. "Thank you," she whispered. "Now go and cherish your mortal love." As they stepped back into the village, the garden vanished behind them. Evelyn and William held hands, their hearts full of memories. They married, tended to a rose garden in their backyard, and told their grandchildren tales of magic and lost love. And so the forgotten garden lived on in whispers, in dreams, and in the hearts of those who believed. Vocabulary notes. Quaint, adjective. Meaning, attractively old-fashioned or charming in a way that evokes nostalgia. Example, the quaint cottage had a thatched roof and a garden filled with wild flowers. Insatiable, adjective. Meaning, impossible to satisfy or quench, always wanting more. Example, his insatiable appetite for adventure led him to explore distant lands. Ephemeral, adjective. Meaning, lasting for a very short time, transient. Example, the beauty of cherry blossoms is ephemeral, blooming only briefly each spring. Melancholic, adjective, meaning, expressing a feeling of deep sadness or sorrow. Example, the haunting melody played on the piano had a melancholic quality. Enchanted, adjective, meaning, under a magical spell, charmed or delighted. Example, the enchanted forest was home to mystical creatures and hidden treasures. Cryptic, adjective, meaning, mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand. Example, the ancient map contained cryptic symbols that led them to hidden clues. Gnarled, adjective, meaning, twisted, knotted, or rugged, especially in reference to tree branches or roots. Example, the gnarled oak trees stood as a testament to centuries of resilience. Solace, noun, meaning, comfort or relief in times of distress or sadness. Example, the sound of rain provided her with solace during lonely nights. Yearning, noun, meaning, a strong desire or longing for something unattainable. Example, his yearning for adventure drove him to explore uncharted territories. Whispers, noun, meaning, soft, hushed voices or murmurs. Example, the wind carried whispers of ancient secrets through the forest. Story written by Copilot AI. Images created by Copilot AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you.